Welcome, everybody. Bobby with all the hobbies, MaxspeedTV, coming right at you at Noma Super Speedway Series. You don't have to worry about getting slapped in the face here. But you do got to worry about getting the big one. One fast repair is all they're going to get tonight. The green flag pit stops, always a blast. You guys stick around. We'll be right back. You are watching the Noma Super Speedway Series. Bobby with all the hobbies, MaxspeedTV. We'll be back right after these messages.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant,
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Max Speed TV.
Come take a ride through the country, sit back and just chill. Come on in. We wanna show you how we do down here. Come on in. Won't you come on in? Come take a ride through the country, sit back and just chill. Won't you come on in? We gonna show you how we do down here. Come on in. Hop on in, let me take you for a little ride. Down the back roads and over through the countryside. Big old trucks with big old tires. Watching the sun rise in a big old sky. Cornfields and country farms, loving hearts and open arms. We believe what the Bible says, and anything worth doing is worth doing your best. If you wanna hustle for it, ain't nothing for free. By the time the rooster crows, better be on your feet. If you don't work, then you don't eat. That's the way we was raised, that's the way it's gonna be. Everybody knows everybody. There don't nothing go down in this town that we don't know about it. Faith and family, we standing strong. We gon' sing about Jesus till he calls us home. Come on in. Come take a ride through the country, sit back and just chill.
Back with you once again. Let's get rid of that music. I want to talk to you. I got 2 minutes. Daytona. These guys right here, there's different teams that are in this. They help each other. They work with each other. There's also prize money and everything else for teams as far as how high they score at the end of this league. So you got team events and you got single events all going on at the same time with these guys. That's pretty important. And you need to worry about very much so, and I'll show you here if I can. Right in here, all the way to there. That right there is going to be very crucial to a pit stop. And the reason why it will, well, it's simple. Because that's where you get ran over. You could get ran over. You could run somebody else over. You can end up spinning out by slamming on your brakes. You don't want to get caught speeding. You go laps down. That area right there is really critical when it comes to green flag pit stops. Now, you can't practice a green flag pit stop. Cautions all day long. A green flag pit stop, you just can't quite practice that. You don't have enough cars to do it with. So that's something we're going to watch out really carefully because that will win or lose a race. Not to mention championships. Don't forget, they're going for a championship here towards the end of this thing here. Very important. And also, as you didn't know, I'm going to tell you now, you might have seen the commercial, but these two cats, the Noma Super Speedway Kings, or should I say just Noma Premier itself, they have merged with AG Solar Solutions. So both of these two big league hitters are all going to be joined in as one. So that's going to be a lot of fun to watch, without a doubt. You want to check them out. You want to watch them on Saturday nights, the AG Solar Solutions. You want to watch them, of course, with me. And you're going to watch them right here on Monday nights. And you're going to watch them, I do believe, again on Tuesday nights. So you got 3 nights you can watch these cats. Should be a good time. as they get ready to come to the grid at the infamous Daytona International Speedway. All right, let's go through these guys tonight. Give it a rundown. Row number 1 is going to be Vicente Guerrero. My man in the 14. Should be running the MaxspeedTV paint scheme on the team. Along beside him, the 99, the league owner, Mr. Robert Duvendak. Row number 2, the 29, Chris Akers. Beside him, the 18 of one Mark Vega. Which, by the way, he's allowed to be here tonight because his wife said he could. Row number 3, another MaxspeedTV driver, the number 6 of Cody Nagels. Beside him, the 9 of Mr. Jay Stinson. Row number 4, the 88, Clay Cantrell. And the number 30, Carl Engel. Row 5, the 510, of Richard Sanchez. Beside him, the 62 of Travis Hughes. Row 6, number 8, Matthews Williamson, and the 08 of Tommy Cook. Row 7, the 11 of Andrew Sixton, and the 22 of, I'm just going to call him, I'm hoping it's Juan, but I'm not really sure. Might just call him Jimenez, I don't know. Hell, I'll think of something. Row number 8, the 24, Jason Miz, and the 23 of Brad Saxton. Row number 9 to 31, Joey Hickox, and the 906 of Robert Dorrance. Row 10, number 2, Little Taylor, Tater Tot Toller, and the 48 of Mr. Andrew Schroeder. Row 11 to 37, Joseph Fogg, and the 131 of Steve Hoppett. And last but not least, number 7, Hunter Lynch. As they get ready, they come all the way around to take the green flag. 2 by 2, they're going to line up. Like I said earlier, they're going to get one and one only fast repair. That is it. You've got to take care of your equipment here. The big one will come, possibly several times. Some of these cats are going to hang out in the back, let the laps wind down. And some of them are going to stay up front thinking they can stay in that rocking chair in mama's arms. Either way, different strategies. But they're all trying to do one thing. They're trying to prevent from being caught up in that big one and use a fast repair and then possibly screw yourself and not be there towards the end of the race. Welcome, everybody. MaxspeedTV, Bobby Lola Hobbies, coming at you here on YouTube. You got a driver you want me to say hello to? Unhook the plow. Accelerators on the right. Whatever you want me to say, let me know and I'll tell it to them because I don't live by any of them. Keep an eye on green flag pit stops. That will make or break us tonight. Will be an exciting one for sure. The truck's going to take them down, and they're going to get out of the way. Right, here we go. We're going to take a look at them now. If he likes it, we're going to start it off, and we are going to, baby. Noma Super Speedway. Nagels is going to be up on that top line, trying to lead him around here. Vicente Guerrero, the teammate, is down in the bottom. MaxspeedTV owning 1 and 2 for right now. As the teammates hopping together down on the bottom side, coming up on that top, Mr. Robert Duvendak. Your team owner, or league owner, I should say. 18, right there behind him, Mr. Mark Vega. Talked to him earlier, and you can see it in the chat right there. It says, my wife was allowing me to race tonight. Well, that's just awesome. Tell her we said thanks. Number 9, Jay Stenson up on that top line, the third car. Top side's getting some pretty good momentum going off here, starting off early into this race. Normally you don't quite see that as often. Duvendak jumps out down to the bottom, and he's going to take Mark Vega right with him. Now, some of the guys back here, way back, Taylor Tater Tot Toller, we normally have him on a webcam, but the webcam software is not working for us tonight, so we don't get to see their little mugs. Tater's out there in the 19th position right now, watching them go by. Mr. Andrew Schroeder. Riding with Andrew on his rough, you can see he gets a chance to see a lot of what's going on that track. Just a lot of laps he's got to get wind down here. He stays out of trouble by staying back into the back of the pack so you can see if something happens. Make a good evasive maneuver, save a fast repair. Taking a look now, Mark Vega. He's going to be the pusher, Mr. Duvendak's best friend as of right now. Now, these cars is really neat because you can beat the ever-living dog crap out of them. I'm not kidding you. You can beat and bang these things to death. They're still pretty easy to hang on and maneuver. You can side draft. Nothing like the trucks. These right here, you can let a guy know you're there behind you. The only thing you do have to worry about is you got to worry about your temperatures, because you're running with somebody and you got their nose buried right there in the back end of them. The temperatures had a tendency to rise. Duvendak still hanging out on the bottom. Not for long, Nagels is going to take it over. Taking a look right here, let me get rid of it. The 88 machine and Mr. Clay Cantrell. Currently in the 8th spot, with Travis Hughes right behind him. Now this cat right here, Chris Akers, I can assure you he is not going to sit in that 7th position for very long. This cat knows how to get around this place. Most of the cars are down holding that bottom line. They're all playing extremely nice right now, which they usually do when you first start out, because it's a fairly long race. Right around the cockpit of Mr. Duvendak. Gives him a nice little push right there. He'll get off of his back a little bit. And then he'll be right back up on him again, right when they get out of this turn. Well, he's got to come into the pits. We're going to get a chance to watch this. You got to slow it all the way down. Nice and easy. And you see a bunch of them back here, not so nice and easy. Tater Tot Twiller's in. Vega's in. Looks like Vega's been drilled in the back end already. So there were some problems here coming in. You know what? Let's find it. You see Vega, he's in. And right here is where it happens. They all get knocked up. Like I said, in that area right there, it'll make or break you. Carl Engel in the 30 machine up on that top line. So far, he is being called in the lead here. Travis Hughes in the 62. Is doing some serious pushing. Whoa, up into the wall they go. That's going to bring out a caution right off the bat here. And man, we got some tore up vehicles. See if we can see where this mess started at. Right up in this area up here. Somewhere. Get a little bit closer. I might have went back a little too far, guys. Help it along here a little bit. And there's your problem. You got a slow one on the bottom, and they try to move up and get out of his way. He comes up on the track, and there you go. So the 906 kind of does, well, he's seen them. He knows they're coming, but yet he moves up onto the track, which is probably not a smart idea, to say the least. He definitely going to get charged with that one. And you can see these guys going all around. Some serious damage on the 510 machine. That's what happens when you're not paying attention. Now they're all going to come in and get some fixing. But I can tell you right now, F510 is definitely going to have to use a fast repair right off the bat. Might be some unhappy campers starting out here tonight. And the rest of these guys moving on up. Everybody trying to get into position. Mr. Clay Cantrell, they say he's going to be the leader here. Well, I'll tell you what. For right now, let's have a little chat. See if I can find him. He can tell us what the heck happened at last pit stop, maybe. How about you, Tater Tot? Bobby in the booth, you got a copy.
Happening, Bobby.
You want to run us through kind of what happened on that pit stop?
So, funny thing happened. So, anyway, at the last second, we were waiting on a couple guys to pit, and at the last second, Schroeder was like, "Hey, let's pit real quick." And I was like, "Okay, we'll go ahead and pit." Well, I forget that this track has a shorter runway than what the new Daytona does. Coming into the pit right here, and it's really hard to get the car woed up. And not only that, as I'm trying to get it slowed down, I look up, and the only thing I see is the big blue hood of Joe Fogg right on my rear end. And I'm just trying to get myself, and I was trying to get him slowed down too. So, yeah, that was pretty interesting. And then he hit Mark Vega, and then we hit Joe Fogg. So
Definitely not a textbook pit stop, to say the least there, Tater.
What are you talking about, man? That's exactly what we were going for.
Well, if
I
it
was
was
trying
exactly...
I was trying to pull a Jimmy Johnson and dent the side end real quick, make it more aerodynamic, but we failed. He ended up getting the fender too, so.
Well, you got aerodynamic, all right. I think your body man quit and left the track.
Yeah, the guys back at the shop, we just got the phone call. They said they resigned as well, so they were tired of fixing the thing.
It happens. Well, hey, get back out there, get it fixed up, and, we'll keep an eye on you, and don't do that again.
Yeah, I got my backup car when I went in, so we'll see how this goes.
All right, we'll talk to you later, and good luck, buddy.
All right, appreciate it.
Well, I gotta tell you, I knew the guy was going to tell us, to be honest, exactly what happened. A lot of these guys, they're pretty straight up fellas. You screw up, you screw up. You make an incident, you own up to it. It's exactly what they do. Cost a few guys some fast repairs, but hey. On the bottom, Clay Cantrell in the 88 to 14, Vicente Guerrero. He's going to be up top. Your pushers are the 29 of Mr. Chris Akers and the 99 of Mr. Duvendak. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if Chris Akers, his mother or grandmother, was in front of him walking down steps, he'd push him. Let's go. Let's do it again. Whoa, 3 wide right off the get-go right here. Something's going to have to give here. Cantrell is in the middle of it. Here comes Akers. The guy that's going to get left out is going to be that 14. He'll hop back in. Nancy, how are you doing out here in TVville, or YouTube land, whatever you want to call it? Jason Miz in the 24 machine, being pushed by the guy that, I'm not going to say he caused all that mayhem in that last pit stop, but let's just say he had a big hand in it. And that's going to be Tater Tot Toller. He's doing the pushing. And right there he is. What's so nice about these particular cars, as you can see, as long as you're anywhere in this area or this area here, you can push these guys. It's not gonna hurt anything. A truck, yes, it will hurt. You'll turn them. You don't have to be square bumper to bumper. That's the nice thing about it. And this is what you want to call the bumpy Daytona, in case you haven't figured that one out. A lot of bumps down there going into those turns and coming out. 3 cars are tagged up together up on that top. Cantrell in the 99 of Duvendak and the 62 of Travis Hughes. Remember the 510 who didn't have half the front end, Sanchez? Well, he's got it and he's back. Duvendak gonna fade back here and hop in line towards the back and let some of these laps wind down. We'll watch him. This is exactly what he wants to do. You can see some of the damage that's already on some of these cars. He'll stay right back here and hopefully he doesn't lose the draft. He'll time it just right. Duvidak is really, well, we got trouble up here. I'm seeing all kinds of smoke going. Yeah, we got ourselves another caution, it looks like. The boys at Noma is not playing nice tonight, are they? Let's see what happened. Wow, that happened too quick. Maybe we can find out right here. And there's where it is. The 62, I do believe, might have kind of got up into the wall, it looks like. When you get up into the wall, it slows everything down. And you can see it right here. He's got to hit the wall. And the 48 Schroeder cannot. He can't slow it down. There's just no way. And of course, they're all going to bang each other up here. You can see them getting into it. Both MaxspeedTV drivers are into it. Check out the 31. Joey Hickox. I don't know. Let's see. He might want to go play the lottery. Let's ride with him. He got just a little bit of damage on that left side by the 18 there of Vega, but not too awful bad. It could have been a whole lot worse. As you see, they're all going to come in. He's got to come in and get a little work done. Take a look on that front end if I can. Yep, they're going to repair that, no problem. He can save his fast repair. Won't have to worry about it. Eight drivers decided not to come in and pit that time. Miz is your leader. Cantrell's going to be second. Tater Tot Toller will be third. Carl Lingel's fifth. Sixth is Mark Vega. Duvendak will end up being seventh. Hoppett's going to be eighth. Ninth, Akers. 10th is going to be Nagels. Jay Stinson just outside the top 10. 19 laps with a snicker. 19 laps out of 100 in the book for a quick race summary. 82 laps to go, 2 cautions. 8 lead changes. Nancy, he almost got through. He had a little bit of damage, but it wasn't nothing to worry about. Came into the pits and they fixed it. And he still has his fast repair. So let's talk. Mr. Cantrell, Bobby in the booth, you got a copy?
I got you, Bobby. What's going on, buddy?
Not much, bud. How you doing? You kind of got a little fast hot rod there.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I got hung out to dry right there in the middle, and I was like, man, we're going to really see what this thing's got. And I got her back up here, so if we can just keep it in one piece, be there at the end, I think we're going to be okay.
You know, nothing could be finer than being right there in that front where you're at, and hopefully staying out of trouble.
Yeah, I'm going to try to control this outside line here. We got 5 to go for the stage break, so just keep it on the outside here and try to get some stage points. We're going to lose some track position after the caution comes out because we're going to take 4 tires, but after that, probably hang back for a minute and try to keep it in one piece till the next stage break, and then see what we got when we finish this thing off. It's a little more exciting than Saturday, huh?
Yeah, it's always exciting. Never a dull moment with you guys, I can tell you that.
Oh, absolutely. But
well, good luck, and we'll keep an eye on you.
Yeah, man. Hopefully we'll see you when this thing's over.
All right, buddy. I plumb forgot all about those stages. This is about the only super speedway I know that has stages. So I think it's stage 25 is the first stage, I believe. I could be wrong. Too many races. Can't keep up with them all. But here we go, the Noma Super Speedway boys. Right back at you. Miz and Toller's gonna work together. You can see a little bit of damage there on that 18 machine. You can see how those cars are absolutely bouncing all over the place. This is what they call the old Daytona. Back where men had to hang onto a wheel and white knuckle ride it around this place. Mark Vega in 18, he was caught up in an incident. And you can see it right there. Now I will tell you, this little opening that's stuck out right here, that will turn you very easily if you hit him in the wrong spot. If you're somewhere over in this area, you're gonna be fine. That's something these guys are gonna have to try to remember when they're pushing, especially him. Miz down in the bottom. Cantrell up top, and boy, he's hooked up with the 510 of Sanchez. Sanchez takes it up 3 wide. And I do believe he might want to go, he's trying to go backwards, I believe, and get out of that mess. Oh, he's hanging right there. And there's our stage. That's why we jumped out like we did, I think. Jason Miz has got to grab a point or so for the stage. That's a good thing. And also, they're all going to come in here under caution if they don't run the truck over. As you can see, everybody's trying to lock them up because that truck came up quick. Yeah, some of these guys, Hunter Leach, he went all the way out into the grass and came back. But there is the stage winner of Jason Miz. In case you want to know if anybody's had to use fast repairs, well, there has. Sanchez had to use one. His front end was tore all to pieces. Carl Engel had to use his. Brad Saxton had to use his. Vicente Guerrero had to use his. Robert Thorns had to use his, and so did Andy Schroeder, and he's in the pits already still getting work done. And here they all come. 15 people watching and 4 likes. You're killing me. If you would, hit the like button. Show these guys you appreciate it. I mean, hey, you're hanging with us here on a Monday night, right? Duvendak is in. Akers is in. Vega, he's back out. He says, I don't need that back end fixed. To heck with it. And I don't believe he got anything done with it. He did not. Top 5. Pop them out to you right there. Nagels, Hoppet, Hillcox, and Sanchez. Vicente Guerrero will be 6th, 7th, Jason Miz, Clay Cantrell 8th, Chris Akers 9th, and 10, Jay Stinson. So, if you're looking for a league you want to get into, if you like Super Speedway leagues, hit these guys up, the Noma Super Speedway. And then if you can't run on a Monday, well, you can run on a Tuesday. I believe it's the Gen 6 cars they run on a standard league. And then you got the AG Solar Solutions on a Saturday night. That's also a standard league. And they kind of alternate between the cars and the trucks. So that's pretty exciting. It's never boring, I can tell you that. Vega, I'm sure he is glad his wife let him race tonight. Leading this thing, 24 laps down out of 100 to go, or 100. Right now, 75 big ones left. Nagels will be up top. His pusher is going to be the 31 of Joey Hickox. I swear, I almost, every time I say his last name, I'm not kidding Nancy out there, I almost want to say Hiccup. I don't know why. Maybe that's my, I don't know what it is. The dumbness coming out in me. I don't know what you want to call it. But I actually got to stop myself every time I say his last name. But anyway, he's going to be the pusher on the top side. The 131, Steve Hoppett, I believe, he would be your pusher on the bottom. Now, I feel sorry for him because, like I said, Vegas got one tore up back end. And that's going to be real fun trying to push around here. Noma Super Speedway. Every Monday night. Very cloudy out there. This track should be nice and tacky. Green flag, we're back up running. Vicente Guerrero up on that top side being pushed by the 29, and Mr. Akers is going to stick him into the old rocket chair now that two MaxspeedTV teammates are together, 1 and 2 down here. Akers' pusher is going to be the 37 of Mr. Joseph Fogg. Everybody, for the most part, are doing a really good job. They're playing pretty good right now. That will change, I can assure you. All the way back here, behind Carl Engel, you got a couple more cats trying to keep up right here. They'll all hook back up together, and they'll be nose to tail before it's over. Nagel's up on that top line. He decided to go up high and enjoy a little of that momentum. He's going to drop back down into the bottom right in front of his teammate. Chris Akers in the 29 machine. Definitely no stranger to running around up front in these super speedways. He pushed you all the way through the turn right into the grandstands. He loves to push. But right now, he needs a little push from Mr. Joseph Fogg at that 37 machine. Duvendak sitting there in the third spot. Clay Cantrell right there behind him. Chase Stinson decides to go up top and join the rest of the crowd up here. Riding along with Mr. Duvendak. And I do believe Mr. Nagels here might have disappeared for a second. You might want to bend over and give that squirrel some nuts to keep that internet going. There ain't nothing makes you any more upset than trying to lead or win a race and your internet goes nuts. I can assure you that 131, there he is. He's probably going to have to lay off the 18 of Vega. With damage like that on the back end, he really doesn't have much of a choice. He does not want to be the guy that calls a big one. And that is such a giant indentation. I mean, that's big. You don't want to be behind a guy that looks like that. Expect to push him around. MaxspeedTV team. Nagels and Guerrero. Down under the bottom. Akers up top. And Joseph Fogg doing the pushing. Duvendak drops it down into the bottom. Man, his spotter must have said clear before he got the word ear, the ending of that sentence out. He dropped it right down. You don't really have to worry about the tires falling off too awful bad on super speedways. But if you're going to have to fill your car up, you might as well go ahead and take left and right sides, because that's how long it takes you to get tires as it does to fill that fuel tank up. So that does get to happen every so often. But you can go 100 laps on one set of tires. It might get a little slick towards the end. And the guys are coming in early. And here they come this time. Let's see how they do. A little poetry in motion there. No problems whatsoever as they come in. Nagels is in. Guerrero is in. Duvendak is in. And Vega. And Akers. Joseph Fogg is going to take over. This might be what you call their short pit. Will these guys come in too, or will they stay out a little longer? Negative, here they come. And whoa, a little trouble here. You can see them, we already get caught up into this mess. Trying to find them, there they are. Jay Stinson. And the 131. Now, him going backwards like that might throw the caution. I don't know. But we're going to run it back and watch it. The 131, we'll ride with him as he comes in, just to see what the heck happened. Oh, that's what happens. He tries to slow her down and gets her sideways, and he collects Mr. Stenson. Kind of a rookie mistake there. Back up front, you've got top five cats have not pitted yet. Or 4 cats, I'm sorry, have not been in the pits. And you're looking at them. The infamous green flag pit stops. They're fun to watch. Will they be coming in this time? No, they will not. So him and Saxton, Williamson, and Leach just disappeared there for a second. He's back. Travis Hughes, kind of in between these guys. He also has not been into the pits. And Nagels and the rest of the boys, they're about ready to eat him for lunch. Because here they come. He's got to stay outside and stay out of trouble, it looks like. Hopefully here. You can see everybody dropping down single file. He does scrape the wall there briefly. Mr. Tommy Cook looking to lead 5 laps now. Or will he come into the pits this time by? We'll see. He's got 4 under his belt. And when they do come in, and they will, these guys right here will be your 1, 2, and so on. The question is when will they come in? They just crossed the finish line. And you can see these guys just coming out of turn 4. Or I'm sorry. They're going into turn 3, coming out of 2. So they ain't got to worry about getting ran over by this crew. But I do think they'll be coming into the pits here fairly soon. And the question is asked, did Jay Stinson use his fast repair? No, he did not. And there he is. And he's not in too bad a shape either. Got a little bit of a love tap right there. He's coming in. No, he's not. He's going to stay out. A little bit of damage on that ride. But no fast repair has been used. 15 laps these 4 cats have been out so far on. 40 out of 100 in the books. 61 laps to go, 6 cautions. 14 lead changes. And here they come. You can see them locking them up slowly. They did a good job. These cats right here. The lead will be relinquished to one of these guys. It's either going to be Duvidak up top with the 88, Cantrell doing some pushing, or Nagels here on the bottom with his teammate, Mr. Vicente Guerrero, pushing. I just call him the Italian Stallion. Duvidak, no stranger to super speedways. I don't know how many championships he's won. I'd have to pull off my shoes to count, and I'm just too lazy to do it. But a lot. Nagels, he has not won a broadcasted race with his sponsorship on his car, naming me. Who knows, maybe today might be the day. Usually when I say that, I jinx it. Joey Hickox right there, third car on the top line. Having a pretty good run. He started 17th. So this cluster of cars here is where it's at. These other guys still in the pits. Some of them are. But these guys out here, they're hoping for a caution. Because they'd be close to about 6-7 seconds back. Nagels in what I call the rocking chair, because you're supposed to be safe as in your mama's arms, but we do know that is not to be true sometimes. Riding with Clay Cantrell. You can see all them bumps. His job is to push that 99 up in front of that 6 of Nagels so he can drop down. And it does make it a little tough. MaxspeedTV boys seem to be on the money tonight. Now we got another stage coming up here, and I swear I do not know when it is. That's my fault. The unprofessionalism of me. By the way they're battling, I'm thinking it might be fairly soon. Nagels, he decides to jump up top and grab a little momentum off Duvendak. I don't think it's going to get him anywhere, though. And there comes Mr. Chris Akers. And if you look right up in front, you're going to see some lap traffic up here. And there they are. And that's going to be, I think, these two cats right here. Stenson and Lingle. But they're coming. And they're coming quick. The question's, where are they going to go? High? Low? Looks like they might. Yeah, they're going to kind of get out of the way for him. And Stinson's about ready to be pounced on like a fat lady eating a candy bar. And he gets right out of the way. Excuse me. Nagels and Duvendak and Hickox, 1, 2, and 3. Tough crowd tonight. 4 likes and 15 people watching. What do I gotta do? Tell you the winning lottery numbers or what? Hit that like button for these guys. Let them know you appreciate them. Me, I get paid either way. These guys do a really good job. Definitely not a dull moment. And they caught back up with these 3. Hickox decides to jump up on that top line. And there goes the 88 of Cantrell with him. Same amount of cars on the bottom as there is on top. Sort of. 88 goes back down to the bottom. Duvendak's been working with the MaxspeedTV team. "15 laps since they've last seen their pit stops." Looks like we have another lap car running by himself way up front. These cats will catch him. Hickox on the bottom, but love nothing more to lead a lap or two of this thing. Akers pushes Nagels right back into the rocking chair on the bottom. That's what I call it, because you're supposed to be safe as in your mama's arms. And here comes the lap car. I believe that's going to be the number 7. Yes, it is. Hunter Leach is just about ready to say hello to about 8 guys. Whoa, trouble right there. Not sure who, what, or where. But Nagels gets turned, and he hits it hard. Try to get a replay right here of what happened. And now watch this. Now see this right here. You can see, and I'll run it here for a little bit, and I'll stop it. Right there. Get my handy-dandy pointer out. See where they're at? They're sideways. Both of them. Now, when they go down this way, it's going to shoot them back up here, and that's when it all breaks loose. It is too hard to handle. And I will show you that right here. Now, Duvendak had really nowhere to go, I don't think. These guys might have slowed down, but Duvendak kind of gave him a little kick. Came right up and booted him. I think they might have recovered from that, but man, that sent him flying, Nagels. And the 14 of Guerrero took a ride for his life. Upside down he goes, back over. Nothing left on that ride. Right around with Vicente Guerrero. You watch Nagels get turned right here. And he's going to pay the price for it. You see him sideways, they come back up, and over he goes. Look at that for some smart driving. Got right out of it, too. He's in, well, I don't know if he's in the pits or if he died. I think he's in the pits. I don't know. He might not have made it. Never a dull moment. That apron down there, that yellow line, you get off, you get the left sides off that, you get turned a little bit, you try to make that transition back up onto the racetrack, it will throw you, and throw you hard. See what we got here on the timing screen. With all that went on, it is showing Mr. Akers in first place and Cantrell will be second. Joseph Fogg, Tommy Cook, fourth, fifth, Joey Hickox. See, these guys are coming into the pits again now, and here they come. Along with everybody else. Now these guys are going to come in like real quick and get just a little bit of splash of fuel, and right out the door they're going to go because they were just in. Now the 14, Vicente Guerrero, he's already had to use a fast repair. As you can see, that car is toast. He's probably definitely going to be done for the night. There ain't nothing left of it. Not a front end or a back end. So he's in some trouble as they all head back out on the track. Here's your top five. You're watching the Noma Super Speedway Series. Bobby with all the hobbies, MaxspeedTV. Hope you guys are having a swell Monday night. Akers has led six laps so far. He's going to be at the bottom. The 37 machine will be up top. And here we go, back to green flag racing. And while we're green flagging it, let's crank this mother up. Well, you can see there, Nagel's kind of lost it. Gathered it back up and did not bring out a caution, which is a good thing. Akers and Hickox and Mr. Joseph Fogg. Traveling about 183 plus mile an hour. They can get up to about 186 or 7, I think. Oddball outs, Tater Tot Holder there in the number 2 machine. You gotta try to stick it in a hole. And he does. Nagel's chances of winning a broadcasted race, well, he's got a better chance of winning the lottery twice in one night. Not gonna happen, Captain. He is tore up. He used his fast repair already. Not the night he was hoping for. How much damage does the rear of the 31 have? It's not too bad. It's not bad at all, actually. What the good thing is this is sticking out and this is sticking out. And that part right there is what's dented in. So when they push, they'll hit here and they'll hit here, and it won't be an issue at all. Akers out front, leading a few laps. In case you want to know about lap sled, I can show you right here. Those are the cats that's led the lap so far in the race. Nagels has led the most, but that's about to change. Looks to me like there's single file as far as the eye can see here. Vicente Guerrero, another MaxspeedTV driver who is done. Not a good night for those boys. 59 out of 100 in the books. The lap traffic up on the top line got out of the way. Sanchez in the 510. He's trying to get his lap back the hard way. He's trying to race it back. He's only one lap down. Sixon, he's in trouble. He's 4 laps back. Coming up on Nagels. And the single file is not going to hurt a thing. Stenson currently 11th. I don't think he has that much damage either. Yeah, he's got a little bit. He still has that same amount of damage, and he still has a fast repair that he's not used yet. So he's all right. You wonder who's going to pull out, make that second line work, and who's going to go with them. But it is so early yet. I would imagine they're all just going to ride around here and let the laps wind down some. Taking a look at Mark Vega, see if he got that back end fixed at all. No, he did not. And he also has a fast repair left, too. So I guess basically what we could say is Mark Vega and Mr. Hickox, they kind of have a dirty rear end. What do you think, Nancy? You have to admit, you got to give me that one. That was a funny one. Akers leading him around again, trying to go for the most laps led, too, so far. Everybody's still staying single file. Tater Tot Toller. Here he is, currently in 7th. After his little oops he made on pit road. And Cantrell's back in the 8th spot with a lap car between them. And I think, I could be wrong, but I think possibly that stage 2 might be here at lap 65. But I could be wrong. See how bumpy that is down in that bottom lane. Nancy says that wouldn't be the first time his rear end wasn't dirty. Well, apparently I was wrong on the stage, because they are still having at it. The 24 Miz, currently 4th. He started 15th. He's having a really good run. And he's led 9 laps of this race. Take a look at Brad Saxton. He ain't drafted with anybody, and he's hanging on pretty well by himself. He has no date to the prom. He's out here by himself. Nobody wants to hook up. Hickox is having a good run, I gotta tell you. He started 17th. He's led 2 laps, but here he is, being the pusher. Mr. Akers is loving him, too. Coming up on some lap traffic again. I do believe that might be Mr. Nagels. And you can watch him. Yep, it is. He is going to stay way up high. Let's watch him, make sure everybody clears. Looks like they do with no trouble. He's got to run around out there because he's pretty high up in the team points, team standings. Duvendak, he's just about ready to be lapped right here, and this will be a 1 lap down when they catch him, and they will. Him and a few other ones would probably love to see a caution about right now. They don't want to be the caution, but they wouldn't mind seeing one. Riding along with him. You'll keep it up against the wall and stay out of the way, and you'll watch them all go right by him. Oh, the 23, you can see that right in front of us. That's what happens when you have an internet problem. And I do not know how that did not bring out a caution. But I can about guarantee you Duvendak shorts is probably brown right now because that was kind of crazy. Saxton got it back under control after bouncing off a wall. And here they come. Let's see how they fare coming in here. They did a great job. Nobody got ran over. Nobody got killed. Akers leads them in. Sanchez and Duvendak, they hooked up. And they should be coming in as well. And here they come. In and out. Miz is going to be your leader. Whoa, he got a little love tap right there by Akers. Akers says, I want my lead back. And that's where the 37 of Joseph Fogg will come into play here, hopefully. Because Miz has nobody to push. Points definitely matters. These guys got to stay in them, whether they want to or not. And Duvendak's just about ready to get run over here. He's going to take her down to the bottom. So your league owner, back being a lap down again. And the rest of these cats have come to play too now. Cantrell's made it back up here. Sanchez is trying to get his lap back the hard way. He is 1 lap down. Tater Tot Toller, he's back up here looking sharp, running in the 5th spot. And you can see a little 3 wide action going on right here as the 5'10 Sanchez trying to stay out of their way. $72 in the books. Cantrell going to try to do something on the top side. And he does have Mr. Hickox right there with him in tow. As you see the 11 make an evasive maneuver to get the hell out of the way. And he did just that. A lot of respect. That's what I like about these guys. They have respect for one another. Right now, Cantrell's loving every minute of it. The 62's got a fast hot rod. The problem of it is he's 2 laps down. And right behind him, Duvidak is 1 lap. To see one more pit stop in these guys' future, and I think we might be all right. Cantrell, he's loving it. The 2 lap cars up top. Or I should say 3 lap cars up top. He's just gonna sit right there in the old rocking chair and keep grabbing some laps. So far, our leader on the laps will be the 29 of Akers with 26. Cantrell needs 20 more under his belt. Duvidak would just about probably give his 3rd born, I would say. Possibly, maybe 4th, 5th. If he could get a caution right now, because he's driving his heart out to stay on his lead lap. Vega again. He's got to be a happy camper his wife let him race tonight. Because he's currently holding down that 3rd spot. He's going to ride around with the lap cars and see if he can get up and get around the 31 of Hickox maybe. And look who's lurking back here in the back. The 29 of Mr. Akers. He has used one of his fast repairs. So he might be playing it safe back here. Well, Vega's fighting right now for the lead. Following these lap cars, Brown is moseying him right on up. They're all pretty much on the same pit level as far as how long they've been out on the track. The only one's been out there the longest is number 8 back here by himself. Cantrell does have his work cut out for him, but he could lead the most laps of this race. It's kind of hard for the guy in second, Hickox, which would normally be your pusher. You really can't do a whole lot of pushing when there's traffic up there in front of Cantrell, because you'll push him right into him. So he does have to lay back just a little bit. Cantrell living on a wing and a prayer because he's used his fast repair. So he's got 20 laps to go and keep it out of trouble. Joey, on the other hand, has not had to use a fast repair. Joseph Fogg, he has not used his. Jason Miz has not used his, but Tater Tot Toller did use one. Vega, he still has one under his belt, along with Mr. Jay Stinson. Tommy Cook, he's not used his up. But Mr. Akers has. That's probably why he's sitting back here just watching things. Hope everybody's having a good time watching the Noma Super Speedway. Whoa, the 24 minutes gets sideways again. Jumps off on that transition there. And he just about lost it. And it looks like that was the only stage of the night that we had earlier. But yeah, 24 Jason Miz. I mean, he was sprint carting it around there sideways. Speaking of sideways, here we got a few right out in front of him trying to hang on. And they did. They either got helped a little bit or they're kind of running down on some wore out tires, perhaps. But I do believe Cantrell, Mr. Hickox, and Mr. Stinson, and the number 9 back here, I do believe they are all teammates, I think. As the 6 goes down another lap. All right, back on after the mic went dead. What I had said before I realized it went dead on me. Cord fell out. But all 4 of these cats right here that are running strong together, you would wonder if the 2 up front are the 88 and 31, but they're not. Being able to draft, they can save some fuel. If you're out front, you'll burn way more fuel. And they will have to make one more pit stop. It's the most crucial pit stop of the night, I'd say. But Cantrell and Hickox and the 9 of Stinson, they are teammates. So that's going to help a little bit because they will definitely come in together. And you see a few of them coming in right now back here. Whoops. There they come. A little touching, no harm. They'll come in and get some fuel and be right out the door. 15 to go. So Cantrell, if he stays in the lead here, he's going to lead the most laps of the race and get points for that and winning it. So he's going to get the double down here in a perfect world. And Hickok's glued to his bumper. And the 62, they said, is teammates with him as well. That would be Travis Hughes up there helping him out. And along for the ride is the Lone Ranger of Duvendak. When are they going to come in? Is it going to be clean? Here they come. We'll watch this one. Whoa, Stenson comes in like he's shot out of a cannon. Gets her slowed down. I bet he was Fred Flintstoning it into the pits. He had his foot probably shoved right through his rig. Watch and see who comes out first. Stinson grabs some fuel. Look at him go. Akers kind of spins out almost. That's going to cut him down just a little bit. Cantrell back leading the show, or he will be, I should say. Mr. Vega's going to be third. Hickok's right there in second. A lot of teammates around here. Cantrell is leading this. It says he's number 2, but it will change right here. Whoa, they're going to go high. He said it's go time, so Hickok's job is to push the teammate of the 88 Cantrell around those lap traffic, and he would have loved nothing more to do so, and they did it. Tater Tot Toller's way back here. There he is. You can see him. That's the number 3 car. He's got some work to do, but right now, these two cats right here are working together very well. Let's see how many more he needs before he actually gets to double down if he wins this. So Cantrell's going to need, I think, Akers has led 29 laps. So Cantrell needs the lead to be safe about 8 of these puppies. Toller back here, they're coming. They're getting bunched up. Now, the next one with him's Joseph Fogg in that 37. And you can see the two guys going up top. They're going to try to get around those lap cars. And they're going to have a battle for your hands right here. Whoa! Hickok's. Oh, it's going to be, he's going to get turned. I saw that coming a mile away. And he did. He got turned hard into the wall. That is going to bring out another caution. That's running back. You can see this forming right here. Now, I know what Hickox did. He jumped up, thinking about to get the lead right there and kind of hold back that number 2, but he didn't make that commitment fast enough, actually, and he almost got in trouble there. Now he's going to come right back up here again, but you see, they're just holding it really close. And to be honest with you, you see them holding the line, and they're holding it very well, both of them. Tater Tot looks like it's possible. Right there, Tater Tot's going to come down to catch him in the right rear quarter panel. And I don't know if he meant to do that, which I don't believe he did. That's just close racing is all that was. One more time, you can be the judge of it for yourself. But you can see it. They're holding that line perfectly fine, and he came down right there just a bit and caught him in that quarter panel, and that was all she wrote. And he gets drilled hard. I mean, a lot of minutes. Stenson's involved in it. They're going to come in and get some work done, but these cats are going to stay out. Duvendak, a happy camper, he gets his lap back. And off in a cloudy yonder he goes. So now your top 5. Cantrell, Cook, Toller, Miz, and Akers. Akers now is going to be apparently 3rd. So Cantrell's going to have his hands full. Cantrell's led 21 laps. Akers has led 26. And there's 8 laps to go. The good news about all this would be the 62 of Travis Hughes. He can help Cantrell out. Tommy Cook, I'm not sure who he is with, if he has anybody as far as a teammate goes. I'm not seeing where he does. Brad Sexton, he's currently going to be in 4th. Hunter Leach is going to be currently in the 5th position. Miz is going to be 6th. Joseph Fogg 7th. 8 is Mark Vega. And 9th is Taylor. Tater Tot Toller. He's going to get caught back up here. Duvidak's going to come all the way back around. He's going to make the top 10 on the lead lap. Still plenty of laps to go here. 7 of the Noma Super Speedway Series. Bobby with all the hobbies, MaxspeedTV. If you've not subscribed, go subscribe to us. We're working on 9,000 subscribers. That's right. We are the oldest, the first broadcasting network of iRacing TV many, many moons ago. And no, I was not included, and I wasn't that old. Cantrell's got a chance to be the hero of the night, leading the most laps and winning this race, but Chris Akers behind him. He could pop his balloon or burst his bubble, whatever you want to call it, because he could lead the most laps and win the race. The question is, are they going to keep it clean for the next 7 laps or no? Some of these cats have used their fast repairs up and some haven't. And here we go. Cantrell gets off to a pretty good start right there, but now the guys are starting to form up on that top line. And then here comes Akers. Like I said, he loves to push. I can tell you right now, with 6 laps to go and I look at my rearview mirror and I got that front end of the 29 machine, I'd be happy as heck. But guess what? He ain't happy anymore because Chris just decided to go to the high side now. And they have got some momentum going right there. The 8 drops her down to the bottom. Nice move by Tommy Cook. And here's where things start to get a little nasty. These guys playing all the way down in that white line or yellow line like they are and bouncing back and forth and coming back up like the 7 right there of Hunter Leach. That's going to cause a huge problem if they're not careful. Akers trying to be pushed up enough to drop in front of the 8 machine of Tommy Cook. And looks like he could possibly do it here. Saxton's going to drop down instead. And he's going to ride the bottom. Oh, they come up and almost kiss. The 8 and the 24 do. And not in a good way. Now Miz is going to push the 29 of Akers out there. Far enough to drop down. They both going to ride it together. They both can drop right here. Akers does not go down, but the 24 Miz does. Now we're waiting for Vega to catch up with him. And Cantrell is right there behind Vega as well. Dropping all the way down below that yellow line. And you got to be careful. You cannot advance your way there as Duvendak bounces off a wall a couple times. Three to go up the line. Look at the 18 of Mark Vega. Mama let him race tonight, and boy, is he a happy camper, and it's showing. Cantrell's going to drop it down to the bottom, hoping that Miz will pick him up. It's all got to do with those pushers right now. Miz is another one that can get her done. So you've got Miz up there. 18 goes up high, so he's not going to count. Tommy Cook in the 08 machine. He's going to be your pusher on the bottom. 2 to go at the line. And whoa, Miz gets squirrely right there. And that will open the door up. Now we got 3 wide. And Cook is hung out. Miz gets tapped. He's sideways. And I don't know. Did he hang on to it? Yes, he did. He hung on to it and screwed himself at the same time because no caution. Here it is, Cantrell. 1 lap to go coming up. Can he keep Akers behind him? I'm going to tell you right now, Akers is hunting. He's like a tomcat ready to pounce. The question is when will he go out? And can Cantrell make that car about 50 feet wide? Trouble in the back. And that's going to bring the caution out. We're going to load it up and do it again. Try to see where this was at. Somewhere back in this area right here. Let's see. Let me keep looking. You think I'd be a little quicker at this, wouldn't you? And there it is. It looks to me like get a better view of it. Tater Tot Toller, I do believe, is pushing, and he's pushing pretty darn hard. And I can't tell, to be honest with you. It looks from this end anyway, and I'll back it up a little more. Looks like Tater Tot's coming there and he's hitting the 8 of Matthew Williamson. You can see it right there. He's going to give him a shove right here. And he's going to keep on shoving him. And the 62 is just not quite quick enough. And the 8's going to catch him in the corner, and that's all she wrote. Now, in Tater Tot's defense, he can't see that's what's going on up there. Duvendak's got to get caught in the middle of this one, I think. But when you're right along with him, and I'm talking about with Toller, all you know is let's go. So he's pushing, and he pushed him right in. Trouble, actually. But that's what happens. You just don't know. You can't see that far ahead of you. And they said the 31 was done. He blew his motor. And that's a shame because he was having a really good run as well. So you got Cantrell and Akers. They'll be 1 and 2. Your pushers is going to be Tommy Cook and Mark Vega. 5th is Joseph Fogg. Hunter Leach is 6th. Tater Tot Toller. He's in right now. And I don't know if he's going to make it back out or not. Doesn't look like he is. Let's see, he's got his motor running. Nope, he does not. Duvendak's back out here in 8th. Saxton, he's coming back out in the 9th. Jason Miz is out, currently 10th. But we're going to rack them up. We're going to do it again. Seriously, 14 watching and 4 likes, you're killing me. This is exciting. Again, Cantrell has led 27 laps. Akers has led 29. If you know what I'm trying to get to is whoever wins this, they're going to double down. They're going to get points for the most laps led and winning the race. So I can assure you, you're going to see one heck of a finish between Cantrell and Akers. And it all depends on Tommy Cook and Mark Vega. Hunter Leach is starting to blink a little bit. Hopefully that'll straighten itself out. Lori comes out of nowhere and says, "Go, Akers, go." Nice to see you're breathing and alive, Lori. Obviously, you just chat way too much in YouTube tonight. But it's going to be a real battle here between Cantrell and Akers, I'm telling you. And I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to drop down to this, so we can see every little bit that happens. Green flag, and away we go. This is when that 8 or the 18 needs to get right on that bumper and start pushing. Going through the gears and not missing a gear, man. If you do a money shift, you'll blow it up and you're done. You got to be smooth. And I'm going to tell you right now, Cantrell better keep his eyes open. Whoa, trouble back in the back, but they straightened it out. As you can see, that number 8, Tommy Cook. He's trying to push the 88 far enough so he can jump up on that high line. But Cantrell better be careful, because if he starts right in the middle of that lane, 8's going to go down on the bottom of him, and they're both going to get turned. Kind of opening the door for him a little bit. White flag, this is it. The 7's into the wall. That's going to cause a mess back there in the back behind them. They will probably keep this thing going. Cantrell still out front. Duvendak, he's coming into the picture right now. Now he's going to be the pusher on that top side. The question is, will Tommy Cook, is he going to be able to jump out here at all? If he can clear the 29, he will, I guarantee it. But he's unable to do so. Cantrell's going to go up. He almost got in trouble again right there. And that's over with. He does it. He handles it. He gets it done. Cantrell for the win. Now, wait a minute. I'll take that back. I lied. Chris Akers is for the win. Took my timing to catch up. But Akers is going to be your winner. And I'm going to run this back, and we're going to watch it right here. Duvendak doing some serious pushing right there. But you're going to get a chance to see there's how close it was. Watch carefully here. Slow her down. And there it is. There's your winner tonight, Mr. Chris Akers. He's not only won the race, but he also run the most laps led. You guys stick around. We're going to talk the top 3 when I get done here. If you're watching the Noma Super Speedway Series, MaxspeedTV. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. They were having a little bit of fun out there. As you can see, they showed their appreciation for the winner and basically hit him and flipped him over on his top. And the guy that was responsible for that's going to be your third place fella, Mr. Duvendak. And he just can't seem to get enough of him right now. Talk to me, Duvendak.
How's it going? That was a good race. That was a lot of fun there at the end, huh?
You know what? It was a lot of fun. You led 6 laps of it. Not too awful bad. You're right now tearing the winner up. But wasn't bad for you. 3rd place, you got some points, and that's exactly what you needed. I know you was down a lap there for quite a while.
Yeah, unfortunately, my bladder failed me at the end of stage 2, and I had to go take a run to get to the bathroom, and came back, and leaders were coming into turn 3 to get the green, and I was just coming off pit road, so I wasn't able to catch the pack in time, and eventually went a lap down. And I kind of knew that the race was going to go green there at the end, so I knew I was in trouble. I was just doing all I could do to try to keep myself in front of the leaders for when the caution came out, if the caution came out, to try to get that lap back. And I was never able to stay in front of them, but I did get a break and catch the caution, and was able to make a decent comeback there.
So let me get this straight. You had to go to the bathroom, so you didn't get that full sim race mentality of like feeling the real thing and just basically letting it go.
I tell you what, after this, I might just pee myself next time, because I had a really good feeling I was going to have a shot to win tonight, and unfortunately the laps kind of dwindled down there at the end, and I couldn't get back to the front in time once I got my lap back. So I just needed, I think, one more caution, and I probably would have had a shot at racing for the win there.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna give you some advice. Get yourself a jug, and preferably a big one that you won't miss.
I was going to ask you if I could borrow some of those adult diapers you had, but I didn't want to drive to Sandusky for that. So
you know what? I'll tell you what. I'll mail you a few of them. I don't know if they'll be clean or not, but I'll take care of you. I'll hook you up, Robert. Well, good job on the 3rd place finish, you nut. Who do you want to thank before I let you get out of here?
I got to thank all the drivers of Noma. It was a great race tonight. Very few cautions. Our last, I want to say 5 or 6 races have been a lot of good, clean racing. The cautions have been really low, and we've been having a lot of fun with it. We're dwindled down a little bit here to 23 drivers tonight, so I'm going to try to do some recruiting. So if anyone's watching, wants to participate, let me know. We're going to do some recruiting. I want to get at least 10 more guys in here, roughly. I like to keep the fields around like 35-ish or so. So we're going to do a little bit of that. Got to thank you for doing the broadcast. Got to thank the guys over at AG Solar, the series over there. We partnered up with them for the rest of the season to kind of grow both of the leagues, and I feel like having both of us as a joint effort, we can get more done, and we can make both these leagues even better than they are already. So gotta thank them, gotta thank my wife, my kids, you, God, everyone else. Gotta thank the good Lord for breathing, and it was a lot of fun tonight. Just wish I would have had a shot to try to get in the lead. My hope was to push Chris clear and jump outside of him and try to get around him, but instead I shoved him really hard to a win, so I hope he enjoyed it.
It's pretty cool because we got to see 2 different parts. We got to see some of the Noma regular guys, and then we got to see the AG Solar Solution guys come over there. So it was kind of cool watching both different leagues and both different teams and guys kind of battle it out here. And I guess that, to me, that's where the fun's at.
Yeah, I agree. Clay's my dude, and I really was hoping he was going to pull it off, but I wasn't able to help him out tonight. And when I had the opening between Chris and Mark, I had to jump out because I knew that was my best shot at trying to get a win. I had hoped the low line was going to die down after I jumped out of it, and I was able to get Chris clear and then jump out and try to get around Chris, but that never happened. So it was a good race, good finish. Glad to see we were able to run it to the end there and had fun.
Well, get off your rig, get out of there, relax, go change your pants in case you tinkled, and we'll catch you next week, all right?
Sounds good. We'll see you then.
Boy, nothing like having to go to the bathroom when you're trying to win a race, huh? All right, Mr. Cantrell, let me get you all set up here. I'll find you somewhere here. Hang on. There you are. Setting pretty. Get your information.
Bobby.
Get your information set up here. Son. It was so close between you and Chris. I mean, you were battling out for the most laps led. And I tell you what, one of you out of the 2 were going to get to double down tonight with the most laps led and a win. That's how close it come between you 2.
Oh, man, I'm still that's cool and all, but I'm still kind of dumbfounded that Doovie doesn't have I call it the BBB. It's the bathroom break bottle. we're running these 250-mile races, man. You gotta be prepared for it. So
Well, you got to understand one thing. Now, y'all from down south, so, walk out your front porch and you got to go, you go. I get that. I'm a hillbilly too,
yeah,
But Duvendak, no, that ain't going to happen.
that's true. He's an Ohio boy.
He's probably got to have one of them little cushions on the toilet seat where it's, nice and warm and not cold and he doesn't get shocked.
The bidet.
Yeah, a bidet probably afterwards. So, that's what happens. You didn't get that full effect of the sim rig. I'm disappointed in him, actually. But I'm not disappointed in you, pal. You led 29 laps of this race. Now, just to blow your mind and make you shed a tear, Chris led 30.
Oh, jeez.
I barely got him out.
You guys put on one heck of a battle, though. I was watching this thing all the way through this race with you two, and I knew it was going to come down to you two, and I knew it was going to come down to you two, the most laps led. And it doesn't get any better, any closer than that. You did a great job, Clay. No doubt about it, my friend. Who do you want to thank before I let you get out of here?
Yeah, for sure. Just thank my teammates. Everybody at M&T does a great job. I want to thank Robert for putting the league on, and then kind of us collabing with both leagues. I mean, it's been fantastic so far, and seems to be working well for both parties. It takes a little bit of the load off both parties, so definitely want to thank him. Definitely thank you for the broadcast. You do a great job as always, and thank Peggy, Travis's mom. She watches every one of these things, man. As soon as I got the car down pit road, Travis said, "Hey, mom said good job." So just thank her for watching all these. And
why don't mom say hey to Bobby?
Well, I mean, I don't know. We'll get on her for that. We'll make sure that she gets in there and does a little commenting. So we'll take care of that for next week. Run it by her.
You're gonna have to. I mean, I'm upset. I'm disappointed. I mean, thank God I've got Nancy, and I don't even have Billy tonight, but I've got Nancy all night tonight in my ear, or should I say in my eyes, typing. So she's keeping me going on my toes here.
I wish you'd have heard the banner in the race too, because last time we were here, I had old Chris Akers on the outside, and I pushed him straight to the win. So we took that last green white checkered, and I said, "Hey Chris, you remember the last time we were here? You gonna return the favor?" He said, I don't really recall what you're talking about here. And I figured, he would just lay back and keep it cool, and he'd be like, "Yeah, I'll help him out." And that man dumped me in the first corner.
You'd be surprised what all-timers, how quick all-timers.
Dude, he stabbed me right in the back. I said, "I'm not eating any freaking Reese's this week." I know that. But it was a good run, man. We run together a lot, and we do a lot of battling up front in both leagues, and it's been a good time running with him. He's a great driver, and just glad to see him get the win.
All right, you take care and good luck. And, well, guess what? We'll see you Saturday night, big boy.
All right, Bobby. We'll see you Saturday.
All right, later. Man of the hour, and there he is. Tore all to pieces. No thanks to Duvendak and a few other guys that drilled him while he was sitting on the track.
I know, man. I had a perfectly clean race car all the way up to the end right there.
Head is correct.
Destroy it.
Son, there's not a straight piece of metal on that car.
I don't know to see how he flipped me right there in the middle of the track like he did. I wasn't expected. I just put my Oculus back on to do some more donuts. Next thing I know, I'm turtle again.
Well, he was kind enough to flip you back over.
Yep.
You did a heck of a job. When I went through the grid and I made a comment particularly about you. You started off back in the back a little bit when I, went through the qualifying grid, and I said, the 29, Chris Akers, you're going to want to keep an eye on him throughout this race tonight. I know how you run. I know how you do it. You're a veteran, and, you're like there's a buddy of mine in one of the other leagues, Gabe is his name, and I call him the Snake. And you kind of remind me of him because he'll sit back here and he'll ride and let the laps wind down, and out of nowhere, here he is. And he's taking them down one at a time. You had a great run.
Yeah, that's why you got to be at the super speedway race, especially when you lose that fast repair so early. You got to really plan it out from there on out. Plan when you want to make your runs, watch who's fast, watch who's slow, and hold up the lines, and just make that run at the right time. And tonight, I just got lucky. Done it at the right time.
Not only that, but you also most laps led by one lap. You double down tonight.
Great. Yep. I needed those points. I said 13th, 12th or 13th in the points. I needed to jump on up.
Yeah, you pretty much you not only took Clay's balloon away from him, but you popped it in front of him and laughed.
Well, he said, "Hey, you remember that time I pushed you to the wind?" I'm like, "What time?" Which, I knew what he's talking about, but I said as soon as I get the opportunity to jump high, that's the line to be in. I'm gonna take it high, and I told him, we still have 10 laps to go. There's plenty of time for him to get back up there. And what do you know? He jumped right back in front of me, and me and him rocketed way out, like 5-6 car lengths, and was trying to run off with the lead. So it'd just be me and him at the end, and then we got that late caution there.
Well, congratulations, pal. Like I said, you doubled down. You got points for the most laps and also for winning the race, and that's going to be
Heck
really
yeah.
nice.
I was just glad to finish the race for once and not get wrecked on the last lap. That's the best part about it.
Well, here we go. It's time to shine. Who all do you want to thank before I let you go?
Oh, man, I got to thank Robert there for that push. Without him, I would not be sitting in victory lane right now. That was the best decision that he made all night, was to jump behind me and give me that shove. And then I got to thank Cody and Vicente. I worked with them all night, and it was we were doing great there to about halfway point when they got taken out. And then I want to thank you, Bobby, for broadcasting this. It's awesome to watch it. I enjoy watching it every week. And then I'm gonna thank my dad for crew chiefing as always. And then shout out to Mom for watching. She watches it too. So.
Well, make sure you tell Mom to talk with Bobby, will you?
I know. I need to get her to where she gets on there and comments and stuff.
Well, you take care of yourself, brother. Have a great weekend and a great week, and I'll see you Saturday night.
You too. Appreciate it, bub.
Well, there's your winner, guys. We got through this, and what a crazy ride it was. Chris Akers comes through and not only wins it, but he gets also points for the most laps led, and by only 1 point from Clay Cantrell. I'd like to thank everybody hanging out with me tonight. Bobby and all the hobbies, MaxspeedTV, Noma Super Speedway boys. Don't forget, we're also going to be on tomorrow night. The Noma boys will. And then Saturday, AG Solar Solutions. Write it down. I expect you guys to hang out with me and be there. Thanks to everybody out in YouTube land. Have a safe week. We'll catch you next week.